All right, we are now talking to the people.
We're actually live?
We're live, like actually live, like
Actually,
live stream live.
actually live.
Actually, I think we tried this one other time, but we were completely unprepared. Yes. Hit
I'm
refresh.
getting some sort of. Oh, hold on. This needs to be muted over here.
Yeah. Mute your monitoring deal.
Yeah. All right.
There we go.
Week 7.
Yes, week 7. We have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. Me and you, I actually haven't talked too much.
Yeah, we haven't talked junk since before you guys took a loss.
Yeah.
To,
Well, you know how it is with the bye week and stuff. You kind of
to a really
fade out a little
good
bit.
team in the Browns. They're so good they haven't won any other games.
We talked about that.
Sort of.
Yeah, we talked about that, I think.
I want to talk about it more because now that the Vikings didn't lose to said team.
Well, I mean, it goes to say, you know, I mean, any given Sunday, right?
Yes.
That game came down to one error.
Love throwing an interception.
Yeah, that was it.
That's what. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I had that meme of NFC.
Right. Like I said, we went through that.
Choker of the week.
You already tried to. Yeah, you already tried to beat me up with that one, and I'm like, yeah, you know, it is what.
You know.
Honestly, I was more irritated about the Dallas game.
Right, me too. Because in overtime, the defender, if he turns around, because Love tagged the defender right in the back. If that guy turns around, that's a pick, and that game's over with. And you're talking about 2 losses now instead of a tie.
I think they should have went for the win in regulation instead of what they did.
Probably.
I mean, and I've seen it a lot with LaFleur. A lot of times he coaches to
not lose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instead of actually coaching to win the damn game.
Right.
And it just when I'm hearing the announcers going, well, you know, they could kick a field goal from here, and I'm going, no.
Right. Yeah. Why? Nobody's been able to stop anybody in that game. Like, was it like 40 something into overtime?
They must have just had a really good game plan for Parsons, is what it was. You know, they
I mean,
well enough that they just had it.
Well, okay, so I go back to the Vikings game against Cleveland. They're dominant defensive end guy. He didn't do junk against us, even with a backup tackle. And actually, at the end, both of our tackles were backup. It was like in the fourth quarter or whatever. Darisaw was sideline too, not because of extra injury, but because he was still on the snap count.
Yeah.
And they just, I don't know if it was like, running towards him or, just extra whatever. They had a plan for him, and he did not affect the game at all, which gives me hope for when we play you guys.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see for sure. You got a few weeks yet before that happens. I mean,
is that like
I think
middle
ours
of November?
Is, the end of November. Actually, I'm pretty sure ours is.
I'm not used to playing you guys so late the first time.
I want to say it's like the 23rd.
Yeah,
the week of the 23rd.
Yeah. It's all good. So yeah,
you
then we
play the other 2 divisional opponents before that, don't you?
Yeah, well, we've already played the Bears, and I think
But I think you play them again before then.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Which that'll be interesting because they've been chirping a little bit, and I'm like,
Yeah. And they're coming to Minnesota.
Yep, coming to Minnesota. So we'll see how well they do. They're not a very good road team. I mean, they're still not a good team in general, but you know.
So
They,
how about that Steelers game? What did you think about that one?
you know, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers.
That's just poignant, Matt.
Right? No, I mean, we were in the game, right? And we just wasn't able to execute at the very end, which I was just surprised that they stuck around so long. That's all. I don't know. But, Steelers, I mean, they've done well. I think they lost this last week, but I don't know. It's one of those games where it's funny because we haven't won in Pittsburgh. Well, obviously, this wasn't in Pittsburgh, but it was a away game for us in a sense, essentially one way or the other. Since I can remember. Granted, we only do that like once every 6 years, anyways. But that's besides the point. We've not done well when we played on the road against them.
Did they come back to the States in between those two games?
Minnesota?
Yeah.
No. They stayed over. That'd be kind of silly because that's basically a whole day just wasted, flying one way, let alone both ways.
Right.
So yeah, no, they stayed there. They practiced there. They took in whatever and they enjoyed it, and then they took care of business against Cleveland. So
yeah, I was rooting for Cleveland in that game for sure.
well, obviously, just like I'm sure you'll be rooting for the other green colored team today. So there's that.
I don't know. I've never really had much love for the city of brotherly shoves. So
What? What do you mean? You guys have never had any weird playoff games or 4th and 26s or something like that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't even. Come on, man. You're gonna make me root for them today. Stop it.
It's more funny just because to imagine you just like verbally vomiting in your mouth.
That game's at US Bank, right?
Really? Yeah, it's finally. I don't think we. Oh wait, we last time we were home was against the Bengals. So week 3.
Okay.
We are week 7 now, so it's 4 weeks removed. We are hungry and desperate for. Yeah, we had the bye week last week. So I'm feeling confident about this game, but it's also the Eagles, and they can turn it on at any point in time if they decide they want to be like a dominating force, right?
I think you're actually an underdog in this one
by like 1.5 points. Last I checked, unless it's changed.
Yeah. 1.5. Yep.
So technically an underdog, but it's really a go either way game.
It'd probably be a yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially a pick'em game.
Yeah.
What I heard from many people in the know on the TV this past week that a lot of the big money's coming in on the Vikings. So we'll see.
Is that just because they're at home?
Well, home and Wentz factor, and the Eagles have not been what they have been. And a lot of people are thinking it's because of the coordinators and the running back obviously coming off of a very heavy load last year. Anybody who's, I think they said over 300 carries, or I don't remember how many carries he had, but anyways, they're saying any running back that's gone for that many at the next year, they are not anywhere near what they were. It just puts a toll on them,
So,
what
do we think about the 325 game today?
Oh, Who's that? Oh, the other green colored team, the original green colored team. Got it.
The good green color team.
Well, I say the original because you guys were around before the Eagles, so you know.
Duh.
It makes. I mean, when you're older than the dirt, you know.
In the NFL, they are. I don't know about the grand scheme of things, but
it's like you guys and the Bears, and I think the Cardinals, and I think those are the only originals that were left. Like from way long time ago. Obviously,
well
Pittsburgh's in there.
Either of us were here.
Yes, that is for sure.
So, Packers at Arizona.
I think you guys are going to play to not lose, and if Cardinals can actually do something, you guys are in trouble. But it's also the Cardinals, so they're probably going to find some way to screw it up.
Yeah. The Packers did have a slight disadvantage in that they were 5 hours late on their travel plans yesterday.
Really?
Yep.
So we're counting like being their own schedule mishaps for being disadvantaged.
Issues, yeah. I mean, is that something that happened that can affect a game?
I don't know. I mean, it would mess with psyche. Like, oh, we're supposed to be here, you know, just like any little thing that can get in a player's head, you know, I will welcome that for you guys. So, big shocker, right?
Yeah, it's a huge shock that you would want them to lose this game.
I want them to lose every game.
Well, you know, feelings are mutual on the other side, you know.
I mean, even I thought the Lions would take care of business week 1, but they're like, you know, which I'm still kind of not sure what to think of them this year yet. You know, they had the 2 really dominating wins against complete shitty ass teams, but all the other games they've not, you know, they've not done well. So,
hi. He's hiding.
Yes, I see that. He's doing a little peeky boo.
Yeah, the Lions, they're weird this year. They're, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of it was the Packers beating them week 1 and how much of it was them beating themselves, you know.
Right. Well, yeah, but same for them against the Chiefs. They looked like garbage against the Chiefs.
They absolutely did. Yeah.
And yeah, whatever, the one play that was a touchdown but wasn't a touchdown or whatever, like, are you really going to let that affect your whole game? Come on. Yeah. You know.
Speaking of the Chiefs game, how do you feel about that whole suspension deal?
Oh, well deserved. That dude deserves every suspension he can get because he's a piece of crap.
Do you think it was enough?
For now. I mean, if he continues to do stupid stuff, then no, he'll get some more.
Yeah. And I saw it was upheld. I think it should have been. I absolutely think
extended.
It should have been 3 games probably.
Yeah. Well, first time offense.
Is it really though?
No, it's not really. But the other questionable things have been between the whistles. So, you know.
Yeah, but the conduct is continuing in the same vein.
Oh, you know? I know. 100%. I am fully on board with what you're saying. And everybody in the division, fan-wise, that I've talked to outside of Lions fan is like, yeah, no, that guy's a jerk.
It's absolutely crazy to me that you know, the Lions continue to have these type of players.
Well, is it really that surprising?
It's got to be something with the organization.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, going back all the way to Sue and, you know, all that fun stuff. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah.
So I'm kind of predicting it's going to be a heart attack pack win again today for us.
Yeah.
It's good. They're going to win, but it's going to be me biting my non-existent nails.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand that. Like I said earlier about the Vikings, it's just, it could go either way. We could, okay, if anything from previous games leading up to this point, we should kind of embarrass them a little bit, right? But it's still the Eagles and it's still the Vikings, so we'll see. And I can't remember the last time the Eagles played in Minnesota. I almost want to think it's back in the day when Brad Childress was our head coach and
shoot, I would have to actually Google to figure that out.
The playoff game.
Eagles,
when Andrew Reid was still coach there. I mean, that's what I'm assuming, but there could be one other game that I just don't remember. And that was back in the Metrodome.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
History results. Okay. So at Minnesota was. Oh, it was the year after. Oh no. Nope. I was wrong. At Minnesota 2013 and or 2019. So it's been 6 years at least.
Well, that's about right.
Oh, and Minnesota won that one. So
usually it's about 8 years for teams to go. The Bengals haven't been to Lambeau and.
Yeah, but that's AFC NFC. NFC NFC. Depending upon how you do in your division, you could be playing them back to back to back to back to back years.
Yeah, but it would still swap. Fields.
Not necessarily. Because 22 and 23, we played it in Philadelphia both times.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
That the flopping fields typically is when we're scheduled to play that division, it'll flip. But when it's the random, that all depends on coin flip or something. I guess I don't know.
Interesting.
So, but yeah, I'm kind of welcoming them coming back because last time they did play in Minnesota, we won. So we'll see what happens.
He's just got to get in there, doesn't he?
I do have a feeling that there's going to be some green in the crowd, though, because I've already heard there's people that have already seen Eagle fans up there this week. So
interesting.
I mean, it is what it is. People travel now because it's easier to do so.
When's the last game you were at US Bank?
It was against the Niners in Minnesota, obviously. And that was I think it was a year Daniel went to the games with us.
Okay. So that's been
it's been a minute.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that was that Cousins' first? No. Maybe it was. I mean, I know it was the
I want to say that was what, 18, 17,
something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
It was a while back, and that was a week 1.
I suppose
game.
You don't exactly live as close to your stadium as.
No, I'm not. I'm not 10 blocks away. Oh my goodness!
I'm half a mile.
I would have a problem if I lived 10 blocks away from our home stadium, because that's right in the thick of city somewhere, and that is not my thing. I am happy to be out in the country in the friendly confines of trees and deer.
I don't mind visiting those cities, but yeah, I wouldn't want to stay there either.
Right? Like constantly? No.
Green Bay is a different story because it's the smallest.
You're a really, really, really big small town. That's what you are.
Yep. And if I go 5 minutes in any direction, I can get the heck away.
Yeah. Not like my 1 year in Chicago where it was like an hour to get to downtown and an hour to get outside of any town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah. I hear you. But I don't know. So what's oh yeah, you're going to talk about the
Oh, yeah.
The dual Super Bowl halftime thing.
What do you think about someone taking on the NFL and putting their own
It'll be interesting to
halftime show
see what gets watched, but let's be honest, 90% of the people will just keep it on the same channel, and typically speaking, people don't actually watch the halftime show. It's just on because they're waiting for the game to come back.
It is a good time to get snacks.
Oh, it's a very good time to get snacks.
Yeah.
And stir the cheese up a little bit, make
I
sure
still think the NFL is missing a lot of their core market, but they're trying to expand their market with their selection.
Just don't leave the core behind is the problem though.
And the problem is I think they are in a lot of ways. But,
yeah. But hey, if they're looking at numbers and it's working, whatever,
Yep. Yep.
Because the players' pay keeps on going up, so they need to make more money to compensate for that.
Yeah. No, they don't. Salaries don't go down, do they?
No. If you're not growing, you're shrinking. So have at it, I guess. But we'll see if Vikings have to go to another overseas game.
I know we probably don't have anybody watching us, but any people out there want to weigh in on that? Let us know what you think about that halftime show. It'll be interesting.
It's funny because people on political group chat spectrums are like, "Hey, how about this? What do you think about this?" And they're just trying to. And it's like, I'm like, I don't really care. Like, I haven't really cared about a halftime since ever.
I think it'll be interesting.
Right.
I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Because when they said who was coming, I was like,
You're like, have you heard of?
I was watching that game.
Have you heard of this person before? That's my first question to you.
Heard of which person?
Bad Bunny. When it was announced. Oh, okay.
No.
Me neither. I was like,
no, I had no idea who the heck they were.
Yeah, and it's not me being.
And honestly, still probably don't really know. All I've heard about it is none of the songs are in English.
Yeah, which
so
I mean, didn't they have Cirque du Soleil there once for a freaking halftime show?
I don't remember that, but I wouldn't doubt it.
And that was like pretty much 100% like an Asian presentation, whatever. I'm like, okay, well, this is interesting, but I'm not going to go watch them.
Right. Yeah.
If it brings more, I don't know, whatever, just like more, what is the word I'm looking for? Like variety.
Okay.
Just different things that, more exposure. There are more exposure to things that, we may not necessarily see. I mean, I'm all for that. Like, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see. And it'd be interesting to see what the numbers on the alternative halftime show will be.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a story the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Aside from the fact the Vikings win the first Super Bowl. But
hey, the Packers are at top of the division right now.
Yeah, right
That's
now.
right.
You haven't played us yet, so that's why. Last I checked, you've gone over a calendar year and a half or two since you've beaten us. So
That's right.
you know,
Y'all are gonna lose to the Lions. So
I don't know about that either. I'm not right now. I'm as far as division concerned, it could be the Bears that win the whole division this year. I mean,
what?
we're all right there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What is this blasphemy?
Hey, I know they still suck, but if they win the division, I'm still gonna say the Bears still suck because they're gonna pull a Cubs and flop in the playoffs. So,
Or Brewers.
well, to be fair, Brewers kind of deserved that with how they acted after they beat the Cubs.
How did they act?
They flew the L flag.
Well, I mean, duh.
See, you're making my point for me.
I mean, it's rivalry. What do you
That
expect?
was well, and
It's
yeah,
the
and
I-94 rivalry.
and that's probably why they lost because
it's like Packers and Bears or Packers and Vikings. Do we give each other crap for losing?
No, we would never ever do that.
Never.
Browns. What? I would never give you guys crap for losing a game you should have never had business losing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we'll see reaction videos after our games. As per usual, I will probably do one after your guys' whether you win or lose because I just want to interject and hear the sound of my voice. Let's be honest. Hey, I'm just being honest when full.
I have not yet done any reactions to your games, but if you guys lose today, maybe I'll have to do one.
Well, you should do one either way. Be like, I'm very disappointed. I'm about to watch my game, and hopefully that makes me less disappointed. But what the heck, Eagles? How could you not take care of this team?
Right?
You know, something like that. Right?
Something. Yep.
And I'd be like,
all
well, my thing will be after your guys' game, like, well, I expected the Packers to beat them, but I was really hoping. really hoping that the
well, see, now you don't have to do a reaction because you already did.
Cardinals. No. This live is not going to get the hundreds of views that those shorts get. So
this is true.
You know,
I think my last one got like 400 something.
Yeah, they've done well. They usually send the shorts out, and that's why it's like I remember that from my the gaming channel. So I was like, hey, we should start doing this.
What is your gaming channel?
It is Trucker Matsy or Trucker _ Matsy. Everybody on here should already know this.
Yeah, the whole two people. Wait, we're the only ones on here.
Yeah, we're the only ones here. I can say the other channel has like 4,700 subscribers. So I got a couple of them come over here to subscribe here. So there's that. So
yep.
Anywho,
you know what we always say,
and we all know
how much we disagree on. We definitely agree on one thing:
the
Bears
still
suck.
Yeah.
No.
Fine, I'll do one of these two.
That's right. End with the greatness. No. I got to get my own little deck over here so I can